Hey there, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. Happy Vlogmas. This is not the type of video I wanted to make, but I had to power through the fact that my camera was on the wrong setting and this entire vlog was recorded with no sound. I am gutted, to say the least, but the show must go on and I must share this super cute craft with you guys because I really enjoyed making it and I loved the way it turned out. So in today's video, I am making some peony flower buttons for a hand knit garment for a friend. My friend made a vest and really wanted some peony buttons to go with it and commissioned me to do so. I have made buttons in the past for knitwear of my own, but not to this like detail and intricacy by any means. I made like regular buttons. So I got on the internet and looked at some tutorials and I figured out all the things that I needed to execute these polymer clay peony buttons. Let's start with the tools I'm going to be using to create these buttons. I'm going to be using some Sculpty polymer clay. I like to use the white version and coloring it in different ways. Then we'll use a pasta roller to condition and make the clay more soft and usable. I will also be using some clay tools, a variety of sharp cutting tools and molding circles mostly is what is going to be used to make this. And then I'm also going to be using some latex gloves to keep my fingers from getting all sticky with clay and to stop my fingerprints from getting on the clay.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Because this was a completely new technique to me, I needed to make a prototype first to make sure that I was even able to execute the style and like technique that I wanted to do. I found a YouTube tutorial, which I will link in the description below. It was amazing, short, sweet, and to the point, and made it really easy to see exactly how the creator did it. And so I just followed that. And I don't have like the best like footage of my hands up close, so please go look at this creator's original video if you want to see how exactly the technique that I used, because I copied exactly what they did. But it is very intricate. Peonies are extremely layered, very full petal flowers, and so this technique requires you to build the flower petal by petal. So I had to cut, slice, and mold and shape every single petal individually and then try and put it together to create this flower. And I definitely have so much respect for clay sculpture artists that do little intricate miniatures, anything like that. It is so finicky, but honestly kind of fun and a little bit meditative. Like once I hit that flow state, it was a wrap. In order to make this flower into a button, I added a jump ring into the base of it, and I went ahead and popped this prototype into the oven. And while it baked, I worked on figuring out how I'm going to add color to the clay. I learned a lot with my prototype button. I learned the temperature on my oven was too high and I put it in for a little too long because I definitely burnt it a little bit. But then I went ahead and sewed it onto a piece of scrap fabric to see how it works and how it sits as a button. And I've totally forgot to show you guys the finished result of this little sewing test. But I did learn that my jump ring needs to be pushed into the flower a little bit more so that it doesn't bobble around. I then turned my attention back to the color tests and figured that I could use some eyeshadow to give my gold an even sparklier, more metallic look. And so I used a brush to apply the eyeshadow onto my tester piece, and I really loved the way that looked. And here I am showing you kind of the comparison between the clay that only has chalk in it versus a piece of clay that has chalk in it, and also the eyeshadow on top versus a piece of clay that I didn't put any chalk in, kept it white, and added the eyeshadow on top. I found that to look a little more cold and antique looking. I really liked having the yellow clay as the base for the gold. That really gave me the like perfect metallic warmth that I was looking for. So I decided to go ahead and continue on with my mission of making these buttons. I have to make a set of 7, so I'm using a much bigger piece of clay now and just shaving in as much of the yellow chalk as I can to get my base color going, because I'm ready to start a conveyor belt of petal making.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh,
I am very happy to report that I did not burn my buttons. They came out perfectly. I'm literally jingling them around in my hand because the sound of them like clicking together was so satisfying. But I am really happy that I powered through and made this video despite the technical difficulties that I had, because I'm super proud of how these buttons came out and I really wanted to share them with you guys. I am just blown away with like what you can do when you really try hard and you know get the right tools and follow the instructions, because this was such a like project outside of my wheelhouse and my normal scope of creation, and for them to come out so well, I was just so happy with. Let me know down below if you like how the peony buttons came out. Would you try this DIY for yourself? Do you think my friend's gonna like them and put them on her vest? I really want to see her reaction to this, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm so grateful for you guys being here despite the whole like voiceover video thing. I hope it wasn't too irritating, but I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you, but I'll see you around. Bye.